Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about ethics and privacy concerns. We are going to talk about the ethical implications of AI, the privacy concern, algorithmic biases, job displacement and workforce impact, and best practices for integrating AI in education. Now, ethical implication of AI, we know that artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming our world with a lot of potentials, but there are also a lot of ethical and privacy concerns. One of the main ethical concern is bias and discrimination. AI models can amplify biases that on the data that they are trained on. Thereby, it can lead to discriminatory outcomes. They can also perpetuate existing societal inequalities like hiring, lending, and criminal justice. They can also carefully curate training data, use malware, different algorithms, and even ensure human oversight. Now, the privacy violation is that AI systems often rely on vast data, thereby data privacy and data security is a big concern. Surveillance technologies powered by AI can erode privacy and enable mass surveillance. And unless you implement strong data protection, the data can be lost to criminals. AI can also lead to job losses in certain sectors. It can also, because of that, you need to reskill or upskill your programs so that different job opportunities can be created and you will be able to work in such a situation. In privacy concerns, these are the best practices for ensuring privacy in AI systems. 1. Data minimization. So only the data that is required should be given to AI. Avoid collecting sensitive personal information unless it is absolutely necessary. And you must have data policies to delete data that is no longer needed. In data security, you must implement strong security measures to protect your data from unauthorized access or use or even disclosure. You must see to it that your data is encrypted both in transit and while in rest. Always regularly update your security protocol and also conduct vulnerability assessment tests to see whether your data is protected. In transparency and control, be transparent about how your data is stored, used, and shared. Provide the users with clear and accessible policy for this. Give users control over their data, including the ability to access, to correct, or even delete their information. The user content has to be informed and meaningful consent has to be collected. Next is algorithmic biases in AI. Algorithmic bias occurs when an AI system produces outcomes that are systematically unfair to certain groups of people. This can be from various sources, including the data that is used to train the algorithm, the design of the algorithm itself, and even societal biases. So the sources of algorithmic bias would be: 1. The biased training data. If the AI model contains biases, these biases will be perpetuated while the AI is at work. For example, suppose a facial recognition system is trained primarily on images of light-skinned individuals, then it may perform poorly on images with people of a darker skin tone. Then you have flawed algorithm design. Even with unbiased data, the design of an algorithm can introduce bias. For example, an algorithm that uses PIN code as a proxy for socio-economic status may inadvertently discriminate against people living in certain neighborhoods. So suppose you have a particular pin code and you say all those people in that particular pin code have a lesser socio-economic status. But then when you analyze the data, there is one particular person who is above and very well off. But even that person will be, according to the AI, categorized as a person who social economic status is less. So this is what is known as algorithmic design, flawed algorithmic design. Then you also have societal biases. Even if the biases are not explicitly present, you can see those biases. For example, if the AI system is used for hiring inadvertently and favoring male candidates over female candidates, maybe it is trained because on the historical data it is shown that previously there used to be gender biases and males were more often employed. So this is known as a societal bias. AI could act like that also. So you need to definitely look into this and take proactive steps so that AI systems become fair, equitable, and beneficial to all. Next is job displacement. Now, when AI comes in, will jobs be displaced? Well, potential job displacement, routine and repetitive tasks definitely will be displaced. Jobs involving routine and repetitive tasks, such as manufacturing or data entry, will definitely be susceptible to automation. Then predictable physical work. AI-powered robots and machines can perform many predictable physical tasks, potentially displacing workers in such sectors like transportation and logistics. You've seen huge Amazon warehouses where AI is being used, robots are being used to do a lot of work which previously were done by human beings. Then data analysis and decision making. AI algorithms can analyze large data sets and make decisions, potentially impacting jobs in fields like finance and customer service. So here also AI is used a lot to make calculations, to do data analysis, and also decision making. Now, what is the impact? Naturally, there will be job losses, and because of that, the skill gaps have to be closed. Then there also could be wage inequality, because automation may exacerbate wage inequality as higher skilled workers in AI related fields may see increased demand and wages, while lower skilled workers may face job losses or wage stagnation. So suppose you do not know AI, then naturally your scope of job will be lessened. Then geographic disparities also will occur. That is, in certain areas where AI is used a lot, there will be people moving there, and the other places where AI is not used, productivity will be less. So how do you mitigate these negative impacts? How do you reduce them? One, you can reskill and upskill. That is, by investing in programs, companies can invest in programs where they develop the skills needed so that they will also be able to compete with AI related jobs. Then education and training is also very important so that the skills are aligned and the skill gaps are closed. Same way, social safety nets, that is social unemployment insurance and job training programs should be given so that the workers will not be displaced. Instead, they will be upskilled and reskilled and given other jobs. And also, of course, job creation. There will be other job opportunities where AI can augment human capabilities such as healthcare, education, and even creative industries. So how do you adapt to this changing workforce? Naturally, you need lifelong learning. You can't just stop and say, I've finished learning. You have to keep on learning. Then you focus on human skills. Develop skills that are complementary to AI, like creativity or critical thinking or even emotional intelligence. Then definitely embrace collaboration. Humans will be there, AI will also be there. And you must recognize that AI can augment human capabilities and also create new opportunities. So what are the best practices? Start with a clear objective. Define specific learning goals and see how AI can achieve them. Identify the areas where AI can add value and align AI tools for this. Then you prioritize ethical considerations, address potential AI biases, and also protect student privacy, and promote responsible use of AI and educate students about its ethical implications. And choose the appropriate AI tools. Select the AI tools that are aligned with your learning objective. See the efficiency and efficacy of those tools before implementing them. And consider factors such as accessibility, ease of use, and data privacy when you choose these AI tools. And you also get personalized learning experience using AI. AI can adapt learning content, pace, and activities. So suppose you are a slow student, then AI can adapt to your pace. Suppose you learn very quickly, then AI can go faster. So AI can provide personal feedback also and support the students so that they can progress at their own pace. And AI can be used to identify learning gaps and provide targeted interventions. Suppose you are weak in mathematics and another person is weak in English, then the AI can suggest more questions in mathematics for you and for the other person more questions in English. Thus, the learning gaps can be reduced using AI. Then assessment and feedback is also one area where AI can be used. Automatic grading can provide timely feedback to students. Analyzing of students' work and identifying areas for improvement is also an area where AI can be used. And also you can use AI-powered assessments that will provide comprehensive and personalized insights into students' learning. And because of this, you can bridge the digital divide. That is, you can have technology on one side, you can also have AI tools for all the students. Address issues of digital literacy and provide support to students. Also, you can continuously evaluate and improve so that impact of AI on student learning can be for the students and for the teachers. Gather feedback from students and teachers to identify areas of improvement. Thus, educators can harness the power of AI to create a more engaged, personalized, and effective learning experiences for all students. Now, these questions will be answered in the next video. Please do subscribe. Thank you.